Affirmation of our commitment. We have done so little so far, but we know that there is so much more to do. So let us commit ourselves to completing our remaining tasks and responsibilities with greater enthusiasm and deeper interest. We need to give a solid affirmation to this commitment. Commitment is a very powerful tool of human progress. After establishing a strong and clear vision for our future, we need to bind ourselves to our dreams and plans. We should develop an unconditional urge and complete belief in whatever we have agreed to do. We cannot be half-hearted but operate at full throttle to honor our commitment. Very early in life we learn to commit ourselves to many small deeds. We promise to do something, or we bind ourselves to perform some work or activity. If we succeed in completing that promised task, we fulfill your commitment, but when we are unable to do as we promised, then we get worried. Our inability to complete our committed activity would never occur if we kept affirming and reminding ourselves of our dreams and visions. From time to time we all have committed ourselves to various tasks, lifestyles, and activities. We have developed our vision for the future and dreamt of better living standards for us. How can we fulfill our promise to ourselves? Our firm commitment could be our drive to bring success to us in this area. We cannot let our promises turn to dust or fly away. We have to hold them tightly and carefully to understand them, observe them, scrutinize them, and cherish them if we want to fulfill these promises. This is our commitment to us. If we have committed ourselves to working harder, passing our examinations with better marks, achieving better results and getting a promotion, then we need to keep reminding us of these promises until they are fulfilled. Continuous affirmation would help a lot. Once upon a time all ants were born with wings, but as time went by they tore those wings off deliberately. The ants chose to live out as crawling insects when they were given the option to be flying angels. It was almost set by nature that they were given the vast empire of air and wide atmosphere to fly and move freely. They refused. What a shame for the crawling ants. On their wings they could have rocketed high with their imagination and be fully committed to doing whatever they dreamed about. They did not want to do this and chose to differ. We now feel that they made a mistake and sold themselves short. They had the choice to break loose, go wild with their imagination and establish their commitment to be better performers. What a drastic mistake! This is what happens to us if we fail to affirm, renew, and remind ourselves of our commitment. We have been given the power to commit ourselves and excel in every activity that we indulge in. We would be accepting lower rewards if we do not fulfill all our promises, because in fact the reward of all human beings is that they can do greater things and the sky is the limit for them. If they turn out to be the ones who choose not to be affirmative about their commitment, then they are at fault. When we make affirmation about something we have imagined and become fully committed to these activities, then we are simply making a factual statement such as, if others are able to do this, then I can do it too. Your firm belief in this philosophy, that there is a better life in store for me in the future, would lead you to get out of your mental cage and fly. This is your ultimate choice. Get committed to your beliefs and keep affirming these undertakings continuously. Beginning in a small way would take us to great things. This is like a child learning to crawl before walking and running. We all can begin to discover our future ourselves and begin our long journey of 1,000 miles with our first bold and calculated step. If others are doing it, then why should we procrastinate and keep waiting for our turn to come? Why walk if we can run to reach our destination? Let us wake up and make a promise to ourselves that we would bring about greater changes to the way we operate every day. This would be your commitment to yourself, and you cannot deceive yourself. We know that curiosity is the mother of creativity. Let us relax for a while and think deeply. We can generate a positive mental climate that would throw out possible vibes and make us churn out new and creative ideas. We should collect these worthy auto-suggestions and convert them to our firm commitment. We can create a love for what we do. Our life would run smoothly and we would be happily committed to our work. One has to create a love for what one does, because love brings out real feelings in everything we do. Once we learn to love our work, our home, our organization, our family, and friends, then our total commitment and pride for these areas increase considerably. All our buried dreams are resurrected. Our sleeping enthusiasm sparks off a fresh beam, and our silent glowing charcoals flicker and burst into new flames if we have the right commitment to everything we decide to do. Therefore, it is a good idea to be committed to our imagination and keep affirming all our ideas, our vision, and our dreams. Every person who wants to be creative has a strong commitment. To become creative, we must first learn to respect, trust, and admire our own thoughts and ideas. Then we develop into an inventive pathfinder and ask for specific questions when an idea or an innovation dwells around us. Is this a practical idea? Is it a pace-setting innovation? Is it an inspiring suggestion? Is it an excellent suggestion? Agreeing to listen carefully to the thoughts of other successful people and taking care to treasure our own views would definitely provide us with good, thoughtful, valuable, and sensible answers to these questions. So let us listen, but you can only listen when you are able to unjumble the word and become silent. When we are silent, we listen better. It is during such valuable times when we are meditating, thinking, and observing that our commitment is affirmed and we move forward without fear.